What's up? Mike here. August 2nd was a battle for me. My first two trades of the day were for losers, and then I came back with a really nice trade in DXCM that brought me back into the green on the day. But my Pandora short from yesterday, a big rally back in Pandora today, guys. A big rally back in the overall markets. A lot of strength today in the S&P. Just an all-day push, all-day buying in the S&P. Just a steady uptrend. I'll take you guys to the S&P. I mean, just look at that. We gapped down. This is a big gap down, guys, and it just was immediately bought up. I mean, this is just a huge move in the S&P. And I'll just give you an update on before I get into my trades on the day, I'll give you an update on my Pandora short. If you saw my video yesterday, I shorted Pandora right here yesterday at exactly $8. And we gapped down today, just like the overall markets, and I thought we were going to start to sell off. The gap down was immediately bought up, guys, and this thing closed right up in here at the high of the day. So I'm starting to get pretty uncomfortable in this position. We still have this resistance level right here. A lot of resistance there on Pandora, but this is a big, strong, engulfing candle that does not make me feel warm and fuzzy about this short position anymore. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'd like to see what happens if, how Pandora trades if the market is not as strong as it was today. So I'm kind of hoping we get a red day in the overall markets tomorrow so I can see how Pandora reacts. If Pandora just quickly pulls right back down to like 780, then I think I'm perfectly fine. But if this thing is up at like 825 tomorrow, I've got a decision that I have to make, and I might be cutting this one loose. So I'll continue to update you guys as this unfolds, but I am still short from $8 even. Last print right now after market, 807. But we closed up at like 816, and we just printed 807 after market. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'm still in my full position size short from $8. Now let's get to the day, guys. If you are trading small caps, stop right now. Okay, there is no follow through whatsoever in small caps. It is strictly for scalpers that want to get in and out within 30 seconds. There's no follow through whatsoever. There's tremendous action in mid caps. The mid caps right now are on fire. Okay, for the last couple of weeks, I've been trading mid caps very, very well. They're giving me great action. You can get bigger size, and there's real follow through. Okay, stocks that make a new high, consolidate, make another new high, consolidate, make another new high. These small caps are just volume comes in out of nowhere, stock shoots up, and then shoots right back down, and volume dries up, and that's it. The day's over in the small cap. It's garbage. It's total trash right now in the small cap market. Mid caps is where it's at. It's where my focus has been these last couple of weeks. Where my focus will continue to be until I see something change. Guys, just look at my top gainers on my TC2000. Okay, your number one gainer on the day is a $33 stock, Wi-Fi. Okay, I traded this one today. This was actually one of my winning trades today. DXCM, your second top gainer, $124 stock. This is my biggest gainer of the day. I'll get into this trade with you in a second. So the two biggest gainers on the day, two stocks that I traded, both larger names. Okay, you get to your first small cap, $1.39. You get to your first small cap that's on the top gainers list. But look at the chart. No follow through whatsoever. You had one move, and that's it. It's over. Now, as we continue to go down the list, INAP, $13. FOXF, $62. HABT, $15. Here's your next small cap on the top gainers list, $1.64. Look at that chart. So if you're a scalper and you want to jump in right off the opening bell and then get out within the first 30 seconds of the day, you can make a lot of money in this move. Okay, but then there's no follow through. You can see the stock just dies. The volume dies. The stock dies. There's no follow through whatsoever in these moves. I am not a scalper, so I'm not trading small caps right now, guys. There's no point in it for me. Then as you continue down the list, STAA, okay, a $39 stock. GIL, $32. ESIO, $21. You guys can see that the top gainers are mid caps. They're mid caps. There's tremendous action in these larger names, and you have to start to take advantage of it because the opportunity is just it's just much better. It's really much better. The action's much better. The volume is better. The follow through is better. It's better in every sense of the word. Okay, so we will start the day, or I'll start my video off just by kind of going over those two larger names. Wi-Fi. I'll start with Wi-Fi. This is a small gain for me, guys. I really kind of botched this trade. I kind of fudged this up a little bit and just kind of upset with myself over it. I'll show you where. So I was trying to get long this Wi-Fi, guys, right in here. I was looking for a pullback down into that VWAP area, because when I take you guys out to the daily chart and I draw a line across that previous pivot high, look what happens when I go back to an intraday. Okay, it kind of lines up with the initial morning high, and then VWAP was coming into play. So I was really looking for a pullback into this area, and I never got it. I was bidding down there on Wi-Fi. I never got filled, and the stock just continued higher and pushed without me. So I was a little upset with that in the morning, but then you start to see VWAP held support beautifully, and you can see we really didn't get a pullback on this Wi-Fi. It was very, very strong. It was holding support higher than even the 23.6 Fibonacci level. So once we were holding VWAP and we started to turn the corner, I got long right there on that candle, guys. I'll take it to my trade announcements. Here we are at 11:06, long Wi-Fi at 30.23, stop loss 29.65. Guys, look, well, since I'm actually here, I want to show you, I tried to trade MOC today, took a loss, long at 205, got out at 190. And on this exact moment, literally at 10:17 a.m., when I stopped out at 190 after getting long at 205, I said to all of our members in chat, if you were in chat, you probably remember this, and I just said, guys, I'm completely done with small caps. I was like, I continue to, I'll like try to go after one just to maybe see you get that, but the action has been so terrible. That I just told everyone, guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with the small caps. I'm just going to focus on the mid caps the rest of the day. And I'm glad I did, because I was able to pull some money out of Wi-Fi, and I was able to make a real nice trade on DXCM. I'll get into that with you in a second. But here's my long. Here's my entry point on Wi-Fi at 30.23. Oh, my mouse is not cooperating with me today. So here's my entry point, guys. And I sold out right here. And I was really upset with myself on that exit. I thought this was just going to be a failed lunchtime breakout, because he broke the high of the day at like 12:30 and then immediately pulled back in, broke below the trade line. I thought that was going to be kind of a failed breakout, and I was already red on the day from losses earlier in the morning. So I was just going to kind of be prudent, make sure I locked in the profit. It was only like a 50-cent per share gain. I got out at like, here, let's go back. Here's my take profits, guys, on Wi-Fi, 30.89, and then I got flat at 30.85. Okay, so about, 60-cent gain, about a 60-cent gain per share. But then you can see the stock continued much higher. Okay, I left like I left $2 on the table there on that Wi-Fi. So could have been a much better trade, but was still a profitable trade. And you can see, here's your follow through. You can see the stock makes new highs, okay, and gives you continuation. Now DXCM. Okay, this is a really great trade. I was able to really get some good size. DXCM gave us a double bottom gap up pattern. I want to show it to you. Here's your double bottom gap up. You guys can see it wasn't really that easy, but it really tested my patience. I was seconds away from stopping out of this for a loss. I'll show you where. So here you guys can see the stock puts in the low of the day right at the trade line. Trade line comes into play, bang, puts in that low, starts to trade sideways. And then you can see it puts in like that double bottom gap up type pattern. And the trigger is the break above VWAP. So once we broke above VWAP right here, I got long right in this candle at 118.69. Taking my trade announcements. Here we go. Long DXCM 118.69. Stop loss 117.50 area. Okay, and I'm glad it was just I was stopping out in the area, not the exact price point, because if I did the exact price point, I would have gotten stopped out, and I was seconds away from selling this thing, guys. We broke above there. I was looking for a VWAP to hold support, because VWAP previously showed us it had some resistance right here. Okay, so once I saw that, I said, okay, I'm looking for us to now hold VWAP. The trade line worked up. We got a trade line VWAP crossover, and I was looking for us to go and test highs. We did not go right away. You see we pulled back here, and right there I almost stopped out, guys. I almost sold my position right on that little pullback, but we quickly and immediately jumped back above VWAP. I said, okay, we're still going to hang in there. We pulled in again, held VWAP, tested me one more time. Again, I almost sold out of this, guys, right here. And then we popped back above VWAP, and the stock continued higher. Really tested my patience on that. Like I said, I was seconds away from selling the position, and then we continued higher, and I started taking profits. I'll take you back to my trade announcements. Took some profit DXM 122.46. Then I sold the bulk of my position at 124.13, and my final take profit 123.74. So a real nice, like a $5.5 a share gain on that move, and it really saved my day. This really saved my day. And here we are printing 126 new high after market on that DXM. But you guys can see the difference in these charts. Like, look at the difference in these charts compared to the small cap ones that I was talking about. Like, here's another one. We had a mid cap Sono IPO today. Look at that move, $16 up to 21. You know, I mean, you just got tremendous action. Look at this SQ, okay, from 65 all the way up to 72. INAP from 10 up to 13. Fox F from 51 up to 62. I mean, look at the follow through and the continuation that you're getting in these stocks versus here's your small cap, okay, and then here's a small cap. You see the difference in these charts? There's much better opportunity in some of these larger names. Until I see the small caps kind of give us follow through and continuation, guys, my focus is going to continue to be in mid caps. Okay, so with that said, tomorrow again I'll be focusing on mid caps. We'll see what small caps are making noise, but I don't trust any of these small cap moves right now. My main focus is mid caps. That's where the money's been, and we'll see what happens with that Pandora short. We'll see if I get, the stock breaks back down below $8 and I can start to relax a little bit, because definitely uncomfortable with the way that stock closed today. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Take care.